When you start to understand what vibration is, when you start to understand your vibration, then you'll understand that there's something to that imbalance. And balance is getting into alignment with things that you want. If you want a peaceful relationship, a loving relationship, you take responsibility for the vibration that you're at. Take responsibility for the vibration that you even, ever felt about a relationship. And once you take that responsibility, right there is when you can start to change it. Hello and welcome to the Dr.Drea Show. I'm Dr.Drea and Sweetie Love, Sweet Life season is in. Yes, the power of taking your power back. What do I mean by that? I mean that everything in life comes together for some kind of reason, right? And we have to know that the bits and pieces all play a certain part in this thing that we call our now. One thing I had to realize about being in relationships and, getting married to my first husband again and being divorced and, that everything in life always works together, doesn't it? And it works together so beautifully. And sometimes, we can think that everything is going wrong in our lives. And I know it's been plenty of times that I sat there and I cried and I felt like my world was just coming down and didn't nobody understand. And I was all alone. Just to figure out that everything is always working together in some kind of beautiful way, right? And when we really start to understand how everything works together, it just makes the world, oh, I got a mic, hey, it makes the world so grand. It makes your world grand. No matter if anybody else gets it, the fact is that you understand it. And when you understand it, it just hits different, period. That part right there. I used to walk around in that victim mentality, and I can say that I was actually the victim in a lot of things that was going on. But at the same time, I played my part, whether that was signs that I ignored. Sometimes when we like somebody, we ignore those red flags because we think that shit is cute for a little bit. And then it turns out not to be cute, and that person is not cute anymore because the representative has fled the hell away. And now you left with somebody that's narcissistic or has narcissistic tendencies, is a little bit crazy, trying to bring you down for no reason. Baby, I've been there. I've been there. I actually had a fear of being with people. It was almost like a phobia because it was like I kept running into the wrong type of dudes. That part right there, because I didn't know who I was on the inside. Because had I had the knowledge that I have now, then I would have listened to my intuition and my discernment when it was telling me to go the other way. And I kept going that way, and I was supposed to be going this way. Can I get a witness, somebody? Because I know you've been through it before. Yes. So there is a power in taking responsibility for your now. That's the power that you're taking back. Taking responsibility is a power. Why? Because it's a lesson. You learned what you needed to learn out of that situation. So whatever situation that was assigned to you, for you to learn that lesson, you've learned it. And now you can keep moving forward, right? And you don't have to keep going back through that same lesson again. I mean, have you ever went through something, like for real though, and you feel like you keep going through that something over and over again, and it's like, damn, this situation here again. Dang, this person just like this person again. Dang, this dude just like the last dude. Dang, this chick just like the last. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because if we don't learn the lesson that we're supposed to learn, it will never change. It'll just keep going and going and going, and you like, what the hell? Get me off of this train. I don't want to be here. How did you get here? You're not supposed to. That part right there. So when we learn how to take responsibility for even the part, for real though, the part that you played, because we all played a part, whether that was misunderstanding, whatever it was, we play a part. And when you learn how to take responsibility for where you are and the things that you do, the things that you said, the feelings that you had, the emotions that you had, because we all have different life paths, right? And sometimes our life paths clash with each other. Unfortunately, they do. We have differences, we have different perceptions because we were all raised and, born differently, and we went through different kind of things and stuff like that. And sometimes our stories clash, right? And that's okay. But you take responsibility for your part that you played. My bad. I apologize for my part that I played in the whole situation. That's one thing I can't stand. I can't stand when people be in relationships and they want to blame the other person. Like, be wary of that when you get with somebody. Be very wary of that. When you get with somebody and they just blaming the other person, like, oh, this person, they did this and that to me. And, it was just me the whole time. And like, I was just trying to love and they didn't even want to love me. Like, that's a little scary. So, and my favorite question is you didn't do anything? Nothing. You didn't do nothing. Oh, so you totally in it. Okay, you innocent. Okay, cool. I don't want to be with somebody that perfect and that innocent. I mean, in the ideal world, maybe, but I'm not perfect and I'm not innocent and I still have flaws. So, I want to be with somebody that's real, that's down to earth like me. And if you're not down to earth, then we could be friends. But anyways, long story short, taking responsibility for where you are in your life, taking responsibility for the things that happened, the part that you played, is going to get you so far ahead in life, right? Because a lot of times people don't want to take responsibility, and what happens is they become stuck and stagnant, and they keep going in that loop, right? Because they have these affirmations that, oh, well, nobody's good. Oh, well, everybody keeps doing me wrong. So therefore, your mind can play tricks on you. So you'll start looking for that. You'll start looking for that reactor. You'll start seeing it. I forgot what they called it. I'll put it on the screen, but it's reticular, something in the brain to where if you see something one time, then you'll keep seeing it, like buying a new car. And then once you drive off the lot, you see this car all the time and you never paid attention to this car. But it's that, right? And so when we have those affirmations, we're continually looking for that over and over and over again, subconsciously. You don't want that, but understand that you're going against the grain when you say, well, it'll never work out for me. Nobody ever really loves me. Everybody just wants to use me for something. Or, everybody I get with is wrong. Everybody I get with, they cheat on me. And it's like, no, change that narrative. Even if you don't see it, bake it until you make it. Everything is always working out for me. My greatest love is coming into my life. I have my greatest love within me. Therefore, I attract love abundantly. Wealth comes to me easily. Every day I see wealth. Wealth loves me. Wealth always wants to be around me. Yes. Love is always all over me. Some of those love songs, I got love all over me. Yes. These are good things that you want to say to yourself. And you want to continue to say that, because if we've been in a cycle of saying negative things over and over and over and over again, that's what we're going to continue to generate in our lives. You have to stop yourself when you start saying that negative shit. You have to stop yourself when you start thinking negative shit. You got to flip it, reverse it, change it, because it's your world. And I had to understand that too. So even sometimes when things come in my head and I can feel the emotion, and I can feel the vibration. When you start to get more grounded with yourself, you start to feel the vibration of certain things, especially when you're at peace and something comes and disturbs your peace, right? It's a vibration that shot past you, like, and you like, the hell, and it can make you feel some type of way. It was probably rude, it was probably cold, I don't know, probably stunk. Just things that come into your world, come into your reality. And you have to know when to stop that vibration and say, no, I don't want that, right? The more and more you start to do it, it starts to become a habit. And the habits turn into routines. And this is your route every single day with your thoughts, your route every single day. This is why you say affirmations. This is why you listen to affirmations. This is why you listen to subliminals, because we have to change the program that we have in your mind, right? When we get here, we got a lot of programs going on. We got TV going on. We got radio going on. That's when we first get here. We're hearing a lot of things. We're hearing a lot of chatter. We're hearing our parents talk. We're hearing everybody talk. We're hearing everybody else's narratives. And all through that, we're still trying to figure out how to use our limbs and, and think and talk and eat. We're trying to learn a whole lot of things, but we're grasping on to different narratives all around us. And at the end of the day, it can start to just sound like noise, right? And it's hard to find yourself in the midst of the noise. So people's ideas of you and ideas of the world and idealisms and philosophies and perceptions, they can get all jumbled up with who you think you are, right? To the point where you do get in relationships that don't resonate what you really want. Because you have a lot of noise right now going on. And we got to turn that noise off. And we got to be in the silence, right? Reward the silence inside of us, right? Appreciate the silence. So therefore, when you walk, your vibration is peace. So anybody that tries to be in your world like that is going to be a mismatch anyway. Somebody's really not going to want to resonate with you on that level, because if they rowdy, yeah, I'm used to doing whatever, cheating, and you know what I'm saying? They're not going to resonate with you. You're going to be too peaceful. They're going to have to try too hard to get to know you. They ain't going to want to do all that. They are not going to want to do all that. They're going to be like, man, I don't like her, man. She lame, she this and that. Yeah, I'm not popping like that. I'm not trying to be on that frequency. I already see what you coming with. It's game. I don't want that. I do not want that. I want you to get out my face. That part right there. You know what I mean? Like, so you see what I'm saying? When you start to understand what vibration is, when you start to understand your vibration, then you'll understand that there's something to that imbalance. And balance is getting into alignment with the things that you want. If you want a peaceful relationship, a loving relationship, you take responsibility for the vibration that you're at. Take responsibility for the vibration that you even, ever felt about a relationship. And once you take that responsibility, right there is when you can start to change it, right? If my narrative is so negative around that, then let me transmutate that energy to benefit me. Because if I'm thinking in a lower state, then that's not benefiting me. That's not anything for me. So I want to change that and do something different. So let me change it. Love is always attracted to me. It comes to me easily. I have so much self-love inside of me that my cup runneth over. When I walk into the room, everybody can feel peace, love, and harmony, because that's what I radiate. Now, when you're radiating like that and you're vibing on that vibe like that, can't nothing stop you. You're unstoppable. And guess what? Love is going to vibrate too. You're going to repel those ones that don't like that kind of stuff, right? Because guess what? Your narrative has changed. And now that your narrative has changed, your vibration has changed. And everything is lifted up. Anything that's down there is not going to be attracted to you. And that's what you want. You want those that are not for you to get away from you. You want the people that love you to vibe with you, to be with you. You know what I mean? Hey, this is my tribe right here, because I've been radiating self-love and harmony and peace, right? If you're not radiating that and you think that people are always jealous of you and everybody got a problem and people get on my nerves, guess what you're going to be resonating? That. You know what I mean? So understand, we are what we are. We attract what we are. We just do. And we repel, what we aren't. So you're wanting peace. But if you have this narrative of, and this ain't working, then it's never going to work. Can I get a amen?
Amen.
Amen. That's what I'm talking about right there, sweetie love. Yes. But until next time, sweetie love, yes. F the crumbs and eat the whole sweet life pie. Be grounded as fuck and stay on your sweet life high.